29th.
29th? Wow.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Today is 29th, 2019, in January at Panama City Beach, Florida. We are here live again one more night.
The camera's at a different angle.
Yeah,
Hello, folks.
And we got Julie, we got Scarlett, and Bill. Billy. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey.
Did you guys eat good dinner tonight?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
delicious.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm
Your
full.
wife's a good
I
cook.
ate, I ate
Your
too
wife's a
much.
good cook.
Oh yeah.
It's not too bad.
Sometimes.
Not too bad. She was great. I love your cooking.
Thanks.
I like it too.
I actually got full.
See,
I'm stuffed.
That means you're going
Yeah,
to
me
be able to
too.
come back and have dinner with us.
Right. You almost had to roll me out the door earlier.
Yeah.
I'm so full.
We had you at fries. Or was it
Right.
burgers? Yeah.
One of those two.
Yeah.
That's right.
Burgers usually do it for me. Yeah.
So we're sitting here, we're live guests. We're our first guest here in a while. This year, I believe you're our first guest this year.
Oh wow.
They're special.
Congratulations.
They're special anyway.
Unbelievable.
The
We
other
are
day-
going to get everybody to know this too.
The other day Sam said, William's here. And I'm like, William?
Yeah.
He's like, you know him? You know William? I'm like, William? What? And then, you know, William Bill that I know that was like around this area. So I was like, oh, Bill. Now I get, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Bill when he comes across the parking lot, man. Because he knows my name now. And he says it like everybody comes out the door. Nicko! Hey! I love the intro. I mean, it's like the introduction, man. And Bill coming into the parking lot, like,
Like
you know,
that
he's
would
here.
work.
His presence is known.
Can you get me? No.
I'm sorry if I do it in such a way that's too much.
Oh, you're not.
No, it's good.
You're not hurting my feelings, any? I think it's pretty cool. I feel.
Can you get me? Yeah,
I always feel very popular when you come around.
they did that to me the other day. He was across the way, and Tina and Michelle was over there, and Becky was like, "Hey, Julie," because I'm over here all the time now. I don't get over there very much because Michelle. And I was like, "Hey," so we started halfway across the parking lot, and then Tina was like, "Hey, Julie," and Michelle was like, "Hey," and everybody was waving. I'm like, "Hey," it was like
I started a
a
new
group.
trend.
Yeah, it was like a group wave, and then I was tripped over my feet and fell, but I didn't. But almost. But it was funny. I was like, it can be fun. This job can be fun.
It can be.
Can be.
It can be.
I can harass all kinds of people.
Well, that's her famous thing is, you know,
Correct.
yeah, you haven't met me yet until you've harassed, or you've been harassed, or anything like that.
Right. Harass the guests and they come back for more. It works.
That's right. My big thing is, you know, when people go, you know, we really don't want you to clean the room. Just don't worry, man. We're just going to go through some of your stuff, not all of it. You know?
No, honey, we already did that room.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. They don't have anything wrong.
Yeah, we got that.
Well, hey, man, we don't have anything to hide.
No, we don't have anything. That's a bummer. Somebody's out there loving life. But anyway, who's the newest? What is the newest thing that you guys got going on today?
Newest thing
Yeah.
is,
Coming to see us.
yeah.
No.
Besides coming to see you guys is, well, probably just trying to make it one day at a time, you know, and
Yeah, that gives new meaning.
just right, and considering what we're having to go through right now, and as we struggle to try and find residents and
Yeah.
whatnot, you know,
Everybody is. It's just so much displacement around here. I mean, I guess what's his name? What's
Bill
his,
and Scarlett have been our in the field reporters, and we're getting the footage together, right?
yeah. Well, they're just they're kind of giving some daily blogs of what they've done throughout the day.
Well, yeah.
And you know, it's tough to do what they're doing right now and try to get things rolling again.
Maybe no one knows what they're doing right now.
Well, nobody does right now. We're going to introduce that here in a minute.
Okay,
I was
my
talking
bad.
about Hank. I was going to say something about Hank found a place.
Oh, did he?
$375 a week.
oh wow,
Okay, and I was going to tell you guys this. I hadn't had a chance to tell you, but it's right off of Thomas Drive.
Wow.
Right a corner from here, basically. If you go down towards the bend, towards the bridge, you make a right on Thomas Drive. Instead of going down Jaron Avenue, you make a left. You go down towards the military base, you make a right. Over by the marina, right before you go over that little bridge. On the right-hand side, there's some places over there. $375.
Wow.
oh okay,
Week.
cool.
That's really good. I think that's
Yeah.
really in your ballpark. And I got Hank's number, so I'm going to give him a call and find out if he can give me some information and find out what you need to do to get in here.
Okay, that's
great.
awesome.
Because he's in a one-bedroom right now with his son, and I guess there are going to be one more is
The
going.
dog? No.
No, the lady. Yeah, the two dogs. But the lady said there's a two-bedroom opening up soon. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he found a
That's
place.
good
He was really trying hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's basically.
They're out there, huh?
Yeah, they're out
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Well, that was interesting how quickly that added up. I've never seen that before.
But I haven't either.
2 thumbs up, four thumbs down. Wow, boom, humbug.
Wow.
Never seen 4 thumbs down before.
Never.
Neither have I.
That's good. That's good news, I hear.
I don't know.
Got a no thumb.
Yeah. Well, I have 2
I
thumbs
think-
right here.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. I figured if you have no thumbs, it'd be really bad.
Yeah, that would be really bad if you didn't
You got
have
a right thumb and you got a left thumb.
But
You
then,
you
you
don't
don't
want
really
to.
think
You-
you use them too much, but I bet if you didn't have them, you'd realize how much you use them.
Yeah, it's interesting because if somebody comes on like that, they can give you a thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't have any idea who would do that.
Yeah.
Or why?
Kind of sad.
It's pretty quick, too.
Yeah.
That was quick.
They don't even know what we're talking about. Is it because the room is so trashed? It is trashed. That's the thing about cleaning everybody else's room is you don't have time to clean your own. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nah, your room doesn't look trash. It looks lived in.
Well, there's that.
There is. We
Thank
do
you.
live there.
That's nice.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It is clean, though.
Yeah. Cleaner than some rooms I've seen.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, there was plenty of those today. It was an interesting cleaning day, but you know that's what it is. That's what we do here.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was a day. It was a weird day.
Yeah, it was pretty long. Pretty long, and what do you call it?
Inebriated people.
Yeah, everybody's
Man.
really wasted today.
I
Yeah.
kind of noticed that when I was hauling out the trash.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah.
It was quite early, wasn't it?
I was like 2 back-to-back drunk guys that were trying to get in the room that went in with me when I was trying to clean them back to back. I was like, Sam, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I mean, just shit-faced.
Yeah, it is what it is with that. I mean,
it happens, but not usually like that.
yeah.
I can understand one, but 2 of them back to back like that?
Yeah. And that's why, I guess that's why they wouldn't send them to the room real quick to get them out of their face. But I mean, it's a solution for them.
Yeah.
But-
Scarlett, where are you from originally?
Well, originally I'm from Jacksonville, but I've lived all over the country. So,
Really?
Yeah. I've lived in California, Texas, and Georgia, and a few other places.
What was your favorite part of the country?
California.
How did I know she
You
was
must have
going to
lived northern California. Did you live southern California? Down San Diego way, LA,
Riverside.
Riverside.
Does it rain there? It's supposed to never rain in Never rains in Southern California.
It rained there when I was in southern California. I was in San Diego, right side of
It's just a
town.
song.
Yeah.
Is it just a song?
It's just a song.
It never rains there. You have to
I
have.
haven't. I've been on vacation there, but I haven't lived there. I lived in Kansas, Illinois, Arkansas, Tennessee.
I'm doing Kansas, but never really stayed.
Yeah. Somebody's having fun.
Oh yeah, they
So
are.
I mean, Southern California. I was there briefly, and then I went to LA, which was briefly. I was there when I was actually there right after the earthquake from the World Series. Remember the World Series was playing and they had the earthquake?
Yeah.
I was there right after that.
That big 8.6 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I was actually in San Diego when that happened.
Did you?
Sleeping on my cousin's couch.
No kidding. I'll tell you what, that was one of the aftershocks were for like months to come after that.
Oh, yeah.
You've been through a couple earthquakes?
Yeah.
Aren't they
I've never-
I was actually born in California and raised in Alaska, and
Wow.
getting earthquakes all the time and all over the West Coast.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Whereabouts in Alaska?
Well, pretty much all over. Southeast, South Central, Juneau, Kodiak,
That's interesting.
McGrath, Alaska, and the last place was Anchorage, Alaska.
Anchorage is pretty wild.
Yeah, actually, it has its good points and its bad points, as with any place, and
I thought Alaska was beautiful. I went there for like
in the summertime.
almost 30 days. Yeah, I tell you what, the summertime was a blast because it wasn't as cold as it could be.
Right.
He was trying to talk me into like living up there. I was like,
I was
better
actually
make it
living
here.
there in, when was it?
Pretty much happened.
1989, I believe it was. January 27th was the coldest recorded coldest, how do I need to say it?
Coldest on
Was
record.
it record?
Yeah, it was a record. Record 75 below zero,
Ah,
and that was a daytime high.
wow.
And that's not counting the
That
wind
was where,
chill.
June?
That's
That was
crazy.
in McGrath, Alaska,
Oof.
and that was not counting the
What?
wind chill factor.
I just
What?
watched it. It's going down.
What is that? Is
Isn't that
that
funny?
TDM?
I don't know who that is. No, I don't think so. But anyway,
Somebody's messing with us.
but see, 75 degrees below zero, Ben. That's like kind of like unheard of.
That's 75 degrees colder than your freezer right there.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, and it's like if you have to go outside, you don't leave any skin whatsoever uncovered to the
It would be
to the cold.
frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you have this little tiny slit in your mask to just so you can see
your
where you're going.
eyelashes freeze.
Yep.
Oh man,
And
that would
your
be weird.
and your mustache and your goatee freezes and
Mhm.
becomes real brittle and
The
whatnot.
hair on your legs.
Well, I don't know. I had some 14 layers of clothes on, so I was nice and warm.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, the other night I did the same thing. I had that night it was so cold and I was helping you. What were we doing outside? I had these pants that I put my jeans on over these, and I had 2 jackets on, 2 pairs of gloves, and a scarf. Oh, we were working on the fence.
That's right.
I don't do cold, so I mean,
Oh,
I couldn't
yeah,
do
yeah.
Alaska.
Neither does Scarlett.
No,
You know, it's no fun, is it?
no, I can't stand the cold.
But I spent 30 years up in Alaska, so I'm used to the cold.
Well,
You know,
I
so
get,
it's like, hey, it's no big deal for me.
I don't care how long you're out in the cold, and then if you're gone for long enough from it, it's just as cold.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what
going
I
to
mean?
bother you.
Yeah, it's going to bother you quite a bit, and it's going to bother the plants. It's going to bother everything else
Yeah.
out there. It's going to bother people that got thumbs up and down.
Yeah, look.
I think it's the funny
Yeah, it
thing in the
just
world.
depends on. Some of us are more acclimated to the cold than others, you know, but it bothers everybody in different ways.
Weird.
Yeah, like I told my mom the other day, she said that she was going, I don't really want to hear about your weather and everything. I said, I'm not going to tell you unless you ask, you know. I mean, ours is going to be warm. It's going to be, 2 below, 3 below zero. We're like, huh? She said, well, what's yours going to be like? I said, it's going to be a lot warmer than that. That's for sure. Poor girl. Poor lady, poor lady.
61. Yeah, what did she say? It was 15 degrees, and then by the time she got where she was going, it was 1
Yeah.
in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Uh-uh.
She looks outside and she goes, nope, really don't want to go outside. I can do it. You look tired tonight.
Yeah, I am.
You know, you had a good meal, that's what happens.
Oh yeah.
Clay usually, after we eat lately, Crimson has been falling asleep before we broadcast. He eats and he's like, oh, yeah. So, speaking of cold, let's see, it was cold. We thought it was cold.
Oh, I thought it was good.
It was, today's weather was,
Yeah.
let's see, it was raining
did
for a
all
while. But if the high was 50, and then the rain quit and the cold air came in, so tonight's going to be 33. Right now it's 42, and it feels like 35.
Tonight's gonna be.
But we thought we were going to get snow because they said 29 degrees and rain, but it didn't coincide to where we could get the snow.
Upper level.
Well,
This is summertime weather for me. What are you talking about?
yeah, I guess from Alaska. Yeah, that's true. And tomorrow is Wednesday, all day, half the night,
Yeah.
and it's 51 degrees for the high, and at night it's going to be 38 and cloudy. It's going to be 32 degrees tomorrow morning, though, here in the morning. So
Whoa.
that's what it said.
When they
And-
get up and
And tomorrow night there is no chance of sunshine again.
Except for Julie. Yeah, and
Aw.
Scarlett. And Scarlett.
That's right. We'll be the sun.
she's not ready, sunshine.
That's cool. Yeah, I heard that twice the other day. I was like, that's cool.
Hey, Blue Jeans, how you been, man?
Hey, hello.
Long time no talk.
Now, what is that? Omicron.
It's clapping hands.
Oh, I see it.
Or waving.
Yeah, or waving hands.
Hello,
That's
hello.
waving hands.
That's right, lady. Lord Jesus. What has been happening with you, and how's your weather? I bet it's cold.
She's in Michigan. Blue Jeans, our friend.
Cold there, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know
I bet.
all about it.
Yeah,
You can write a book.
yeah. But Michigan has a more of a wet cold, whereas Alaska's a dry cold.
Dry cold.
Yeah, Alaska's definitely a dry
She got a
cold.
fire pit
Yeah.
for Christmas.
She doesn't use it until summertime.
It's so cold. Oh, I bet. You poor thing.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be.
How cold is it?
Yeah. Well, 32. If it was rain, it was still raining, but it's not.
29. And we gotta pull an aloe plant in.
Which
You guys
one?
got a plant?
The aloe?
We got an aloe plant out there. It's gonna turn purple. We're gonna pull it in.
Yeah, we true. We use that quite a bit. We give it to guests.
It's great for a variety of uses.
Yes, rashes, sunburn,
Sore
especially.
throats.
You know how many people get sunburned here, spring breakers? You know, I'm like, I've got just the thing for you. And that's the kind of plant you don't have to even do anything to. You barely have to water it. It just grows. You can't kill. Of course, I thought you could kill a cactus until I put one in the window and the sun came through the glass and burned it.
Oh no.
I was like, I killed a cactus? I mean, that's pretty bad. You know?
Hey, Blue Jays, I bet you're heeding that warning. Not going out. Telling everybody not to go. If they don't have to go anywhere, stay home. It's good
It's
advice.
really snuggle weather there. I thought it was snuggle weather here the other night, but
Yeah.
it's definitely snuggle weather.
I think anytime's snuggle weather, honey. Rain or shine with you, it's just a snuggle.
That's true. That's true.
We struggle with our snuggle. I mean, it's just not, you know.
He's like,
Man,
again, another hug? God. I'm like, yes, give me another hug.
Oh, well, you know. Thank you. I'm just pre-thanking her for my house.
Yeah.
You get the pre-thanks in there, you're in.
Yeah.
That must be called if they're if the news guys are.
Oh, you stay
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah,
They
absolutely.
usually only say that
Yeah.
it's really stormy bad or
Yeah.
yeah. It's true. What when we first started this, it was our friend that lives across the way does the YouTube.
Yeah, TDM.
And yeah,
Well, he doesn't live across
did-
the way. He lives in Fort Walton.
Well, yeah, that's way across the way.
Huh.
And he was talking to Nick about it. They started talking about it, and so he and Nick started doing this channel. This, and then something happened, and they got suspended. They
And we
said-
got kicked off.
got kicked off. They said something they shouldn't have said or something.
I
So
agree there.
TDM comes over and
Oh,
says, "Well,
wow.
why don't you do a he said she said thing?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, you two could do it as a couple." I'm like,
She goes, I don't want to be a couple with you.
"No." I was like, "I just don't." I said, "You know, I'm shy. I'm not. I'm a little shy, but I said I just can't see me doing that kind of thing." And here we are, coercion.
What do you say,
Call it-
collusion?
Coercion.
No coercion. There's no collusion here.
Coercion.
Uh,
But the first night before it was just the two of them, I was sitting back on the bed listening, you know, and they were doing that, and I was chatting. As you can chat in, and I was chatting, and my question was, "Are your cocks as big as your egos?" And they were like, "Well, yes, they are." I was like, "That's a trick
so I'm still
question."
trying to figure out how she knows something. Never mind.
That's a trick. It was like that's a trick question because you answered yes. You answered.
Yeah, you can either answer
You
either
can't
way.
really, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I was just saying that
I'm
was
gonna
the,
cut myself out of that
You
conversation.
can't even really say it's a loaded question.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Which way? It just doesn't make sense. But, you know, there's a whole bunch of pervs out there, you know?
Yeah.
The ones that tell on themselves.
Oh, yeah. We've.
The ones that what?
Tell on themselves.
Oh.
Her name,
Yeah.
Her nickname was Hitman.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that was me.
Yeah. Who was you? Yeah.
That was my alter ego. I don't know. I know. I was chatting. I came up as Hitman. They're like, "Who's Hitman?" And I'm like, "That's me." Surprise! It is -1 degree in Michigan.
I'm sick.
Yikes!
I'm so sick for them.
I know.
What are they going to do? They're going to stay home.
Build a fire in the fire
They're going
pit.
to stay home. That's what they're going to do.
Cook burgers on the grill. On the fire
That's right. They should.
as well.
You know, speaking of cold weather and whatnot, and things that are warm, and in my travels and whatnot, I remember listening to the local news up there in Anchorage, and this middle-aged couple had a hot tub outside on their back porch. And here it is, 30, 33, 35 below zero.
In the water.
And with their hot tub having a heater and whatnot, kept the water warm.
Yeah.
They decided what a brilliant idea to go out and sit in the hot tub and drink champagne at 33 below zero.
Okay.
Did it not freeze?
So
they didn't freeze, but with the being in that warm water and whatnot, like a hot spring, it got them nice and relaxed and whatnot. Then the champagne, they got a little toasty, and they ended up passing out and drowned.
They really did. I was gonna say, did they drown?
And it's like, and your local law enforcement, the paramedics, EMS, first responders had a mess on their hands trying to get them out of the water, out of the hot tub and whatnot at that temperature.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
That's
it
sad.
Really was.
What a way to go! What a way to go! I guess you would fall asleep. You wouldn't really feel it.
It's a really sad story, man.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
I've sat in a hot tub and it's cold, but not that cold.
But seeing the temperature and whatnot, just sort of sparked my memory that, hey,
either they drowned or they had heart attacks. One of the two, from the hot, cold, hot. Such a juxtaposition, your body would just go.
Yeah, and just how.
Yeah, shock or something.
Right, just how quickly things can change from better to worse and worse to better, and how we never know from one moment to the next, just how things can change, know?
And, when things seem like things are going good, they're going good, and when things start to go bad, sometimes it seems like just a couple of occurrences or situations back to back will make it seem like a snowball.
Yeah.
And it's hard to stop that negative and to the low. Let's just take a time out so we can level off and then try and get back. Sometimes it's just hard.
Yeah,
I felt like that today. Will this madness never end? Every time I go over there, I see Becky. I'm like, will this madness never end? She's like, I hope so. I'm like, she's funny.
Yeah, she is a trip. That's for sure. So I gotta ask. So when you guys are on that side of the beach, and you're there, is there other people there with you? For the most part.
We're alone for the most part, but there are other
sites?
people. Other sites. that have people there that are struggling just as much as we are. That are just doing whatever they can to make ends meet to survive as well.
They're out there trying to work and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's tough, man. That's a tough thing. There's so many jobs out here. It's just it's a matter of getting there, having tools, or whatever you're gonna do. Particularly for your career or what you have to do.
Well,
right. But there are quite a few that are putting in applications and actively seeking work, and then there are a select few that, for whatever reason, and there's a long list of reasons why they don't, why they choose not to, whether it be for lack of a better term, have outstanding warrants that they're trying to run from, or they just
lots of reasons.
Right, or whether
they're
underqualified, or they don't have the right clothing for it, and so they're unable to go for those certain jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're starting over again.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to me like when I was looking for a job, when the more I got out there, then once you get any job, you start meeting people. You meet more people at that job, and then you can start networking. But you just got to get your foot in the door somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to get out in the public and start.
Yeah, and most of the jobs that I see that are places that are now hiring, most of them are restaurant jobs.
Yeah.
Or clothing department stores.
I did that for years.
Yeah, especially restaurant jobs. And that's my area of expertise. Is cook dishwasher. And so it's right up my alley.
Yeah.
and I don't personally apply for those jobs for any jobs because right now I'm on disability and
Right.
it's not so much the paycheck that I'm after, it's having the medical insurance that I
Ah.
normally wouldn't have if I had got a job.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not getting any younger.
No, no,
And over time, the body breaks down and stuff like that. And I find that medical insurance is something that I actually need and can't afford to lose.
yeah. I can't,
And I would end
yeah.
up losing it if I were to
Makes
get a
much-
job.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't have any. Have you found that the number of people out there with you has like doubled since the hurricane? Is that how it is or not?
It's more like quadrupled
Okay. I figured.
because of
The
the
housing's gone.
right because of the hurricane, the demand for housing far outweighs the supply of available housing. So it's makes it that much harder, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when you get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people all jockeying or fighting for
I bet it's
the 400 or 500 homes, apartments that are available.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. The population down in Panama City is quite different than it is here at PCB. Let's say for instance Mexico Beach, man. I don't think they had more than 2,000 residents there. That was it.
Yeah.
That was the whole town.
1,000 people. I think
Was
it's
it 1,000?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And the National Guard and all the other people, like you said, responsible. I mean, they had a whole entire freaking arsenal of things that could help you. It was pretty impressive to go by the college up there to have a lot of stuff stationed outside there.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of work, man.
Yeah. It's
It's yours to
for
come.
somebody like me or other people that are in similar situations. You know,
Yeah.
there's a work. It might not be the work you want, but it's still work. It's still a paycheck. You know,
Yeah.
just because you don't like the job,
Right.
work that job that you don't like until something better comes along.
Right.
You
Yes,
know,
yeah.
and that's my advice. You know, it's,
You keep saying a lot of things that are hitting home with me. One of them was the body wear it out because that's how I feel.
yeah.
I said I don't know how much longer I can keep up this pace that I work at. And I said, my heart's willing, my mind is willing, but my body is just like, what are you doing to me?
Yeah.
Different.
And with all the walking that we have to do, just to
Yeah.
whether it be to get food or to keep our phones charged, the distances that we have to walk,
Yeah.
I'm feeling it in my knees, my lower back, my hips.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to get your legs going. It's hard for me to get my legs going. That's for sure. In the morning time, they're just so stiff.
Oh
We've
yeah,
been there. We've been there. When did we walk from the hospital to
Here.
here?
Yeah.
From Bay Medical.
Yeah, from being there.
Yeah.
oh wow.
We've done it too.
I told her, I said we should just go back and see if we can do it.
Yeah.
It's like 5 hours.
But it also seems like it's probably, with the influx of people coming out there, that it just seems like you probably have to fight, for your space too. It seems like you have to develop a whole different way to live.
Yeah. You pretty much do. It's like an extended camping trip almost.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it's not really illegal to be homeless.
Right.
But it sure is uncomfortable.
Right, but it is uncomfortable, and there are select few that choose to
Right.
do break the law in so many ways that it makes the rest of us who are actually trying to better ourselves gives us the bad rap because they can't tell.
They can always judge the book by the cover.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like we came across this one couple that's homeless that loves, as the expression goes, boost and stuff or shoplifting quite a bit, and it's like, and they want to come camp over there like where we are, and it's like, oh no, 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 because if they decide to come in to where law enforcement decides to come in and guess what, we're taking the fall along with you guys.
Right,
We
guilt
don't
by
want-
association.
yeah, exactly, because they don't know who stole it and who didn't.
Right. And they could just as easily say, it's not
yeah.
our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's left tall in the bag, you know?
See, yeah, and that's the kind of thing that we don't deal with, on a daily basis. It's just a
Right.
different set of circumstances.
Right.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, because homelessness ain't exactly illegal, the places that are available for us to say pitch a tent or to sleep for the night
Limited.
is so limited that we have to pretty much trespass on private property just to be able to get a little bit of sleep. And trespassing is illegal, and that's why we sort of have to be careful of who we associate with, who we who we allow seeing coming and going from our little hiding spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Because as long as law enforcement doesn't see us enter or exit, or they may know where we're at, but because we keep such a low profile
Right,
and don't associate with anybody,
You're not bothering anybody.
and not bothering anybody, we clean up after ourselves. They're more likely to leave us alone and okay, you just do your thing,
Yeah.
and we'll leave you alone as long as you
Right.
keep. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but yeah.
But then you get other people that don't see it that way.
Well, yeah, we've seen don't see it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that want to, for lack of a better word, get drunk, hoot and holler, and create a ruckus and draw attention to themselves.
Yeah.
We sort of have to pick spots that are away from them.
That's inevitable. They're gonna come get you anyway, right?
Right. So it's a lot of things to consider.
Well, at least you're considerate of your area too. I mean, like we've got some people that are not.
Oh yeah.
They,
You get that all the time here.
Well, the back. Well, yeah, not just in the rooms, but behind the buildings and.
Yeah.
There's just trash everywhere. I cleaned it up not 2 weeks ago. There's trash back there again all over. I'm like, I just cleaned all this up. If you're gonna stay back here, at least keep it clean or something. Just don't go.
Yeah.
Your tampons. I mean, it's just.
And that's some of the things
I'm
that.
saying.
Right. And not only do we pick up our own trash, we pick up a lot of the other trash
Yeah.
from the previous tenant, and I use that term loosely.
Because you don't want to live like that, regardless of where it is. You don't want to live it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And each time we leave our home or our campsite and whatnot, we always end up taking a couple, 3 trash bags out with us and throwing it in the nearest trash can or dumpster,
Well, that's why they don't mind you having you back there. You're cleaning it up. You're making it beautiful. Making it
Yeah,
beautiful.
exactly.
Yeah.
And law enforcement sees us enough doing that, and they just smile and wave and keep on.
Because you don't cause any problems.
Right. And as a matter of fact, when was it? 2-3 days ago on the news there was a carjacking.
You catch him?
I'm not sure if they did. We don't have access to the news channels, but there was a police helicopter and a number of law enforcement agencies that were surrounding the area where we were at and hovering and whatnot. So our campsite,
You're like,
yeah.
what's going on?
Law enforcement knows where we're at, but because we kept to ourselves and
They know.
kept right, even though
They
they
see you doing that.
right, even though they know where we're at, they didn't and know that we belong to that spot. They didn't bother leaving any note or say that we're trespassing or anything. Because we kept the area clean, we kept ourselves.
Right.
We did everything that we're supposed to.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
so
bother anybody.
right, and didn't bother anybody. And that's one thing that we don't do that so many other homeless do is go around panhandling. Asking people for money, asking people for this, and for that.
Yeah.
You know, it makes the rest of us look bad that don't do that. And
Yeah.
I mean, if there are other ways of going out and making money, you know, it's just a matter of doing it, you know?
Yeah. I've met a lot of people that, want a job, but they don't want to work.
Right.
It's like, I want a job.
Especially the younger
Yes,
generations,
exactly.
you know?
The millennia, I mean, it's like, I remember hiring people going, what happened to the work ethic? Where did it go?
Yeah.
I mean, our generation has a work ethic. We know what it is. But that's weird. The younger people just don't seem to have it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't know. So this is what he does. If you've seen any of the episodes, like the first time he did it, he was sitting there and I was like,
You awake?
I was like, are you sleeping?
Oh,
Yeah. He does it. That's where he sleeps at night.
wow.
And Nicko.
He's done it to Clay. Because he just can't. He stops. Once you stop, typically it's like because you run all day. We don't, usually even stop for lunch. We don't stop.
Hey, you awake?
You are now. He always says, I wasn't sleeping. I know exactly what you said.
That's all good. He's just sitting here listening.
Yeah. Well, or his, he goes, I'll be laying in bed and all of a sudden I hear a thump. It means either he fell out of the chair or his head hit the table. And I'm like, when I see him start to go like this, I'm like, take your glasses off. Take your glasses off. So he
That's my biggest fear is head dropping my head right into the keyboard, getting the letter P and the L indented on my forehead and my eyeball pressed up against my glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But
He does a face plant. Like,
it's loud, man. It's like it wakes me up, gets the shit out of me like this.
Yeah.
Where am I?
yeah.
That's like a 10-minute quick nap.
One night he fell out of the chair, and usually he doesn't do that. I'm not laying all of a sudden I hear this thump, and I'm like, I'm over that.
I think she sees me pop my head up over the bed. Hey, I'm fine.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
I counterweight myself out of the chair because it's for fun that way.
But usually you don't fall out because it's got these this big rubber.
Like I only have 3 choices of sitting down. One, it's in the bathroom. I've fallen off in there.
Yeah.
Fallen out here.
Falling off. Yeah, I'll come over. I'm almost falling asleep in there too.
I have no problem
Sitting
falling
on, like,
asleep in there.
I have no problem falling asleep sitting up.
I know he does all the time.
Yeah. Well, lately I have.
Yeah.
But,
That lately, because
it's 3 hours in a day.
or not enough hours, or we put too
Try to
many.
catch up.
We put too many hours in not enough hours.
Yeah.
He I thought I must multitask because I can blow dry my hair and lift weights at the same time, But he's got 14 things going on.
I've never actually seen somebody do that. I'd be interested to see that.
What, 14 things at one time?
No, blow dry and lift weights at the same time.
Yeah, blow dry your hair and
And sit on the
look
toilet.
Hmm?
And sit on the toilet.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
that-
that'd be something to videotape.
I wasn't really going. I sit on the toilet, but it's closed. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But normally, if I'm lifting,
That makes a difference.
if I'm doing my arm weights, I'm standing up because you can't really. You can, but you have to. But I mean, that's about the extent of my multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
Except when I try to cook bread, then I always find something else to do, and then it burns.
It's a bread, breaks bread, just like it.
Yeah.
Well, folks, hey, what do you think? We're going to go ahead and cut this off because we're about a half hour. What we're going to do is we're going to take short segments of this, and that's how we're going to start with you guys. And we're going to do some editing on some of the film that you guys brought us and just bring some more. What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe you should interview some people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See if anybody wants to talk. People want to
I
talk.
love it.
Yeah.
What did you
You're going to be
come?
great.
What did you come up with that you said?
Behind the
outputs-
building?
No.
What?
Outputs.
Oh, yeah.
Encouraging output. No, it was.
An outlet. Output outlet. An outlet. It's just
Safe outlets is what it was.
something like that. Come up with something.
It sounded really good at the time.
Yeah. Are you asking me a question?
Yes,
Yes, they are. They are here in our area homeless at this point.
which is what I tried to get to in the beginning, and we said we'd get to it.
Yeah, we got to it. But yeah, they're doing our they're gonna do a bio on what it's like right now to live in PCB, and we're gonna take our time with it, and they're gonna learn a little bit more about what it's like out there and what they're going through and what other people are going through. Right now they're gonna stay here for a couple of night, or at least tonight. Then they're coming back Friday for a good bit of time. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good.
They're going to take a break from the outside, and we like having them here as guests.
They're great. They're great guests.
Yeah.
They're fun.
They've been coming here for, well, we met you guys, last year, of course. Before the hurricane, of course. I think, was it in June?
I don't know.
May, it's
I
around
can't
May.
remember yesterday.
Almost a year ago, as a matter of fact.
Actually, it was
Very personable.
When did you come here? Do you remember? Scott?
it was
When was the first time you came here?
it was like middle of October.
No, that's when the hurricane came.
And this
The year before, 2016?
She may have, but
Yeah,
when
I
I
got here in 2016.
Yeah, so we met you probably in 2016. We've seen you before
Yeah.
because you stayed here, I think.
Yeah.
yeah,
Then you came late after that.
right. I didn't come back until
When did you guys
early.
get married?
We got married June 7th of last year.
Okay, so that's when we met you.
You're
Right.
newlyweds.
Because you know
How
what? That's
cool
right.
is
Did I
that?
check you guys in?
Yeah.
I said I did check you in because you guys
Yeah.
said we just got married. At that juncture, I think I almost learned almost everything about Bill and nothing about her.
Yeah.
Well, it's just this month we got Scarlett's name for the first time.
Yes.
Finally.
Well, no,
Like,
I had it once
what?
before.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, I did. I just
What
didn't
is her
remember.
name? I talk to her all the time. Finally,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a cool name. I like
it
that.
is.
It fits
Yeah.
them, and I think you
Well,
guys
thank
are.
you,
I think y'all are a great couple.
Blue Jeans.
It's very sad. She's a sweet lady. We
Yeah.
talked
She
to her.
is. She's very nice.
She's knows us through TD.
Oh, okay.
But she's a loyal,
Well, listen.
loyal viewer because we had like 10 days we didn't
2 weeks.
broadcast.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
we've just been so busy, crazy.
Yeah.
But we like to do it. It's just when.
Yeah. We're gonna do some more uploads and then do some live feeds to follow up with that. We're just kind of trying to figure out how and when
To incorporate
all
of it.
this. But once we do that, we're gonna start. Well, at least one of us has to commit to it, no matter what, to stay with the schedule, so we can keep building it. So which is gonna be probably her. She doesn't know it yet, but we're working on that.
That's why he said to TDM in the beginning. She didn't know it yet, but she's going to do this with me. Yeah, well.
Oh yes, they're a beautiful couple.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I even wrote it down. Great couple, nice, funny, personable, and you seem so well matched. You seem like you just really, really are meant for each other. So
Well, well, as with any couple, it's a rocky road at first, then the kinks get ironed out, and
that's comfortable.
you're right. We've had our fair share of ups and downs, but in the end, it's
Perseverance.
right. We managed to sit down and now have a better understanding of each other, and
Yeah. I bet.
can actually end up having a discussion and talk things through without having a major argument.
It seems like too that it would make your relationship stronger when you have to go through adversity
Yeah.
like that. You just have you and me against the world. I mean, you have to stick
Yeah.
together. Make this work.
Yeah.
More power to you. Good for you.
Thanks. And to be honest with you, I couldn't imagine myself with any other person than her.
She seems like she's pretty easy to get along with.
Yeah, she is. But she does have her moments, just like I have my moments.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you do. I
She can
think she's
testify.
ready. I think she's ready to go, man. She's got the tired eyes, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? You deserve that. You deserve that bed tonight. You deserve every bit of that comfort.
Yes.
We're glad you guys are
You
here.
deserve a late
Yeah.
checkout too.
Oh, yeah.
Late checkout. Yeah. Don't listen to Mr. Stupid. Don't worry about that. Forget Mr. Stupid.
Well, if he happens to say anything, I'll send him your direction. How about that?
You don't have to do that.
Okay.
We're gonna head him off at the pass.
Just don't ever do that.
Okay.
Then you're going to be out a lot sooner than you thought, man. You started to send him my way. We were friends. And we're going to work together a little bit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, I wouldn't throw you under the bus.
I know you would, man. I know you would. Well, man, I look forward to you coming on Friday and stuff. You said he was going to like hang out and follow me around like a lost puppy dog. I said, that's fine, man. We can find him something to do. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sure
Always. Can you fold
Yeah.
laundry?
I can do anything you tell me to do. Tell me to do.
All right then.
We might have a day off, honey.
You don't know, no.
Yeah, we might even pay ourselves out of our pocket.
That would work,
That
man.
could work, yeah. But yeah, I think that's something we could do. We have some fun, just have a little bit of fun, hang out, and
Well,
do a
that,
couple.
Michelle's not gonna be here Friday, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
so then perfect opportunity for us to help you guys.
Mhm.
Something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see. We don't want you
Yeah.
to come here on your first night off to come help us in our
Well,
daily events.
You've got his number, right? We'll see.
Yeah, sometimes, absolutely. It's like
Oh,
on
my
speed
phone
dial.
shut. My phone shut off right now, but her phone works.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Jake.
have her number.
And I'll see.
Right.
You'll have to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, get that. Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Okay.
Well, we're going to close this out. Thanks, Blue Jeans, for coming out
Yeah,
and being
thank you
a
for
loyal
hanging out.
viewer and hanging out with us.
You're wonderful.
Yes, she is.
She is.
It's always cool to see you come popping up. Last time we were on, you'd pop up. I don't think you. Well, no, we had Amanda pop up.
Amanda.
Yeah, real quick. But it's nice to talk to people that
Yeah.
have supported our
Our
page.
efforts.
Yeah. So we're still hanging in there. We're going to continue to do this and continue to grow. And
By a thread.
yeah, we got one other person that we are going to be talking with from, I believe she's from
Where is she?
Wisconsin. From Hawaii to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wow, what a move!
There's a
Oh my
story
God.
there.
Yeah. So anyway, we're doing some different things that are probably not as consistent as they should be, but they're going to be consistently on, and we're going to put some dates out there so we can keep doing it. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're
Yeah.
supposed
We're
to
just
do.
going to be consistent, but it won't be as much
That's right. That's right. We're just going to try to stick with
quality instead of quantity.
That's right. Stick with the format. We got some really cool stuff, and we got a really great editing processor. And I don't even know what we're gonna do with it because I've never done anything like it, but it's fun to learn. So
Yeah.
everybody have fun and hang on. We're gonna
Yeah.
be creative
Hang on for
on
hangouts.
Creative Studios by YouTube. Anyway, this is Nicko. We got this
Scarlett.
Scarlett and Bill.
Scarlett, Bill,
And Jules.
and Jules. Signing off here from Panama City Beach, Florida. Everybody, have a great evening.
Good night. See you. Bye. Thanks for playing and all that.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, not a
Yeah,
problem.
cool.
Good night. Good night, Blue Jeans.
Good night, Blue Jeans. The hearts.